Like, it's crazy, man. Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Assimilation Podcast, where we dive deep into the latest trends, discussions, and ideas shaping our world. I'm your host, MJ Mpoyi. Join me as I talk with experts, thought leaders, and fascinating individuals from all walks of life to bring you a fresh perspective on the issues that matter the most. Whether you're a curious learner or a passionate professional, this is the podcast for you. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be inspired, educated, and entertained. This is the Assimilation Podcast. Now let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start the show off to just say that the next guest on this podcast, me and this guy has been vibing for quite a long time, but I've always had it at the back of my mind to kind of bring him on the platform, but the timing wasn't perfect. But I guess now the timing is perfect.
Yeah, everything happens in due time.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Slickpooh.
Yes, sir.
You already know. You already know, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you giving the opportunity.
For sure.
I mean, I obviously had a chance to tell you this, but you know, I know you know that I think it's cool what you're offering right here. You know, this really a safe space for people to just come up, talk, have conversations, debate, share ideas, and for, you know, people like me, it's also sort of a platform for us to, you know, leave something behind, share something with audiences and stuff. So yeah, appreciate you, bro.
All right, well, what you've been up to, like, because I know you're a recording artist, and I this guy actually, he was going to the studio, and then they invited me over to kind of like just hop on and go with them to the studio, because they knew I was recording a podcast. And so they brought me to this like one spot, and they were just trying to show love and be like, yo, since we know you already record, where we heading, there's like a podcast studio also. Maybe you can like one day have need of it and you can use it. So
definitely, bro.
So where does the music stem from? Because when I met you, I never knew that you were kind of like a rapper, bro.
So it's a bit particular, to be honest, 100%. Like, obviously, you know, I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I'm pursuing different things in my life currently. You know, we're both studying. So I have that going on. I have my music going on. Yeah. I have a bunch of other things going on. So, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, get busy and basically stay true to myself. But for the music, it's really something that, like, is a part of me. Like, you know, I was really, really lucky enough to have my parents put me on some, you know, piano lessons, drums lessons.
So you can play the piano, bro?
I used to be able. See, that's the thing. Hey, I'm not proud of it, but I forgot all of it. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. But, you know, that's fine, though.
Yeah.
Because my interests, they shifted. Yeah. But at the same time, I was able to, you know, bring with me, you know, a lot of knowledge from these experiences. And so, so my interests, they did shift. I kind of left all of that behind. And around the same time, you know, we've talked about this, my brother started getting into music production. He was more into electronic dance music. Yeah. And I really felt that was really cool. And so that's when I started producing myself. Obviously, he sort of, you know, introduced me to the whole thing. And then my interests shifted once again, started producing hip-hop beats, R&B, whatever. And at some point I was like, all right, cool, I can produce a beat, but like this is only 60% of like a whole project. So I might as well, since I don't have the luxury to have artists around me all the time to try out my stuff. I'm like, I'm going to try this and then see how it goes. And ever since, been on that grind, you feel me?
From like around what age was that? Like where you decided I'm gonna give it a try?
So it was really 2018. Where I said like, because I had moved to Brazil. I was living in Brazil at that time.
Yo, you've lived in Brazil?
Yeah,
bro?
Man. You didn't know that?
Nah.
See, you find out something new every day, bro.
For sure. How long you lived in Brazil for?
3 years. 3 years, and it was actually nice. You know, if you try to sort of related to the music thing, because it was actually an environment where, everything was just cool, chill. I was able to figure out my stuff, and that's yeah, indeed, when I started to, try and do this music stuff.
Yeah.
It was also a time where, well, my brother, he was, studying, so it was just me at home. Like, it wasn't much going on at home, so it was just me and whatever I could, play with, pretty much, and that was music, definitely. So yeah.
Let's take a step back from how was life like in Brazil, bro? Like living in Brazil.
I always say this, so grateful for that experience. Obviously, like, completely aware that, we're in a bubble out here. I mean, at least myself, like, really, I've been blessed with, having these type of opportunities in life. And I mean, Brazil, it was something, man. It was just completely mind-opening. You really see, like, different realities. You live different realities. You experience new stuff. You meet new people. By the way, shout out to my homies from Brazil. Y'all know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's also the thing. Like, some of my best friends are also people that I met in Brazil. In high school, we was vibing, and now they're a part of my life. So yeah, shout out to them.
For sure. How long you lived in Brazil? 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years. So it was from 2018 to 2021. Yeah, I did. The last year was during COVID, obviously. That was a bit,
So you just recently moved back?
Yeah, exactly. So I moved back to start uni, basically.
For real?
And, yeah, so last year.
So with that, because ever since I met you, I even told you, like, you giving me the vibe of, like, American, bro.
Yeah.
So where does that come from? Because
man,
you've never probably lived in America before, right?
I never lived in America.
Yeah.
And the way I speak also, I feel like it's not even that American. I just feel like it's an European accent.
Okay, but even your style, though.
Yeah, that's different. Because, I mean, and I have no shame in it. Like, I'm just really, really attracted to the hip-hop culture. I guess, I'm somewhat attracted also to the lifestyle in America. But it's more of like, just me being in contact for now many years with, like, the hip-hop culture. I've been listening to hip-hop, R&B for years now. It's really influenced me, and I'm not out here trying to reject it or anything. It's a part of me, so.
For sure.
So
you started recording in 2018.
Yeah, so.
What type of songs were you recording? Because I know you're a big fan of Gunna. So what type of songs? So your brother basically was your inspiration in the beginning?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, he was definitely the reason why I turned towards all of this. And at the beginning, it was electronic dance music. It was a completely different style. I was producing.
So you were recording electronic music?
Yeah, I was producing, like, deep house, future
deep
house.
Bro.
Yeah, if y'all know about that, that's actually what I was doing.
Yeah.
Future bass. I was a lot into that type of stuff.
So where did the switch happen? When you moved back to you?
When I moved to Brazil. Basically, because during the years right before I moved to Brazil, I was really starting to get into, like, the whole hip hop culture. I was starting to listen to a lot of, like, rap, trap, and I was digging it. And then I feel like also, the friendships that I had in Brazil also helped me to dig even further deeper into that that like
wasn't it
dimension or whatever.
Difficult, like, for you moving? Where were you before you moved to Brazil? Belgium.
Yeah, in Brussels.
You've always lived in Brussels?
Overall 10 years of my life, I was. So, all right, you know what? Let's take a step back right here. So, man, I was born in Jordan.
Okay, Jordan as in Jordan.
Jordan.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Then moved to Brussels.
Okay.
Then moved to Turkey. when I was very young.
Yo.
Brussels, Brazil, and now Brussels again. But overall, so I, obviously moved a lot.
What was the reason for you moving a lot?
My parents' work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We had to move every 4 or 5 years. It's a lifestyle, You get used to it though. You get used to it.
No wonder why maybe like your accent is way too American than your style. Because you like probably been only in international schools, right?
Well,
it's not
actually
like
not. I mean,
well, you studied in. Well, they speak in Brazil.
Portuguese. Yeah, nah,
so
but I wasn't.
Yeah,
I do. But I wasn't. I always studied in a French school actually.
For real?
Lycée français. Yeah.
Purée.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
So it's always been French actually. But I don't know, man.
Then how did you learn to speak English?
Dude, it was like early days.
Your accent doesn't even like give it that you're French sometimes.
Nah. It really doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. Like early days, it would just be like, in school, whatever. My parents pushing me to pursue like languages, trying to learn different languages, and then of course we had English classes at school and everything. Mm-hmm. So that's where I picked up, and then obviously, when you're young and like the majority of the content that you consume is in one language,
for sure,
you automatically over time just start speaking that language like fluently, flawlessly, and even if like you consume a certain type of content, like for me it was everything related to like hip hop, rap culture. You also start, using that type of vocabulary, and it comes natural. Mm-hmm. I've had people, point that out about me, and it is. I mean, I understand that it's maybe like not shocking, but like a bit like particular. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm my own man. I'm just trying to explain myself. Feel me?
For sure. So you moved back to Brussels. Was it always like difficult for you to kind of fit into the environment that your parents, obviously, you find yourself due to certain circumstances?
Fitting in was never the hard part.
For real?
The hard part was usually leaving, because like when you move every now and then, mm-hmm. you have to get used to like bringing people aboard and then letting those people go. Mm-hmm. And then as much as you want to keep certain relationships alive, like everything happens for a reason or does not happen for a reason. Mm-hmm. So, I've obviously never been here trying to force anything, made mistakes in the past and everything. You learn from that. Mm-hmm. I'm grateful for the experience overall, but definitely it's tough, because you're having to switch environment every now and then. But yeah, overall I'm grateful because, to be fair, it also allowed me to really understand what it is that I want for like my closer, like inner circle, social circle, and that's people that I trust. You feel me?
Yeah.
And yeah, as time is going by, I'm able to find people that I trust more and more, and yeah.
So basically, I've seen you always rocking your kind of group that you always rocking with.
Yeah.
But did you always have them around, or is it people you met when you came back?
So, first of all, shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
That's the team.
He keeps shouting out to you guys, but he ain't putting names out there, bro.
Nah, they probably don't want it, but they know though. Like, shout out to everyone. CP, we on top. Mm-hmm. But that's really like it's crazy though, cause so what happens is that group of people, I'm particularly connected with my cousin. Obviously, we're about the same age. We're always been, yin and yang. We've always been hanging out together and stuff. Yeah. And the people of that same group is like people that he has always been in contact with. So although we really clicked, vibed, synced like 2 years, I'd say 2 years ago, mm-hmm. for some a bit earlier, but I still feel like it's like those type of people that I was meant to be with, or at least I was meant to cross paths with. So yeah, I'm grateful for them as well. My G's.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you come back to Brussels, and then the genre of music that you produce or you recorded changes. What made you change back to like, now I'm gonna record? I'm no more gonna record electronic. I'm gonna record trap, right?
Yeah, drill. I mean, I'm obviously trying to experiment new stuff always. A bit too much actually at times.
Why didn't you take the way of pop, which is a very popular genre here in Europe, like especially for French speaking people?
Like, I'm not out here trying to pursue what's popular. You feel me?
For sure.
Like, I'm just me trying to stay true to myself. And this also, like, the reason why I have been like reluctant to put my stuff out there, because I mean, I just told you, I've been making music since 2018, and it's not like I've been releasing everything straight away. So I don't know, it's tough because like you obviously live your life, and like the music that you produce, it's a reflection of that as well. And like inspirational block is also somewhat related to some identity crisis or whatever. And those are steps you have to go through as an individual, and then obviously like when you sort that stuff out, your ideas are a lot clearer, and you can go ahead and make beats, make tunes, whatever you want.
For sure. So that's how you switch from just making electronic to making trap.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you find Gunna then? How does Gunna come in and start inspiring or kind of influencing the type of music you record?
Gunna, hey man,
because you're a big fan of Gunna, and man. The whole YSL and shit.
Yeah, I be. Shit, I ain't trying to stir anything up because this is a hot topic right now. But overall, like, why Gunna? Yeah. Just because, like, the aesthetic side of like the music, what he offers is really what I consider to be like what comes the closest to perfection when you talk about when you talk about trap music. Like, the songs that Gunna is able to come up with are, to me, just what comes the closest to what I visualize as the perfect like type of music. Like when I listen to Gunna, I'm like, this guy is like unmatched. You feel me? Like the quality of the stuff.
But what is making you say that? Do you like sit and analyze the different types of trap that each and every person record, and then you go, this guy is on something else, or is it just coming from like because you're a big fan of him?
Well, of course, like one thing is being a fan, another thing is being analytical about everything.
Yeah.
Like obviously Gunna out of Atlanta, like I feel like they have their own identity over there, and as like the same way as like rappers, like for example in Memphis lately, I've been listening to a lot of Memphis rappers. They go hard, man. They go hard, and their music style is like very particular. And like you can see them, like they don't particularly try to experience new stuff. Like they have their own recipe, and they stick to that recipe. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is Gunna's recipe might be one of the best recipes I've come across. I mean, I'm not saying that like every song Gunna produces is a hit, whatever. I'm just saying like the situation he is in. Well, obviously not right now, but the situation he has been in Atlanta with the whole YSL crew, being able to fulfill himself as an artist. It's really, I think, what makes him great. Like he has his own identity, and also like Gunna is I mean, is one of those rappers that like you can consider to be mainstream in the US.
Mainstream.
Like, yeah, like Gunna is a big rapper in the US. You feel me? Like whenever Gunna drops a big song with like another artist, that shit is gonna be up there in the charts, you know. People are gonna love it and everything. However, he still has his own identity, you know? Like, I always talk about this, like drill music. Like, I respect anyone that does drill, and I'm fair to people that do drill. Like, if someone does drill and they good at it, I'm like, damn, bro, you fire. Like, you know, I'm not trying to, you know,
that's
twist.
DC and them.
Yeah, DC, he go hard. DC, he know his thing, for example. But other people, like, you know, the whole drill sort of trend or whatever came up, and like a bunch of people tried doing a bunch of different things with drill. And bro, if I'm being honest, like, come on, like, if when you get to a point where like the majority of music that's being released in one specific sector of like the music industry, obviously we're talking hip hop right now, you know, if all of that music is just, you know, the same, and like, you know, people are just trying to surf on this wave. I mean, I feel you, like you are trying to surf on the wave, but at the same time, I mean, what happened to, you know, coming up with your own thing, being original with it, you know? I don't know. I just felt like...
Wait, are you saying people that are hopping on the drill, they're not being original?
Some of them, yeah, for sure.
What do you mean they're not being original?
I mean,
because obviously, they I don't know if you know Amapiano. You don't know the genre, the new genre Amapiano?
Nah.
I'm gonna put you on, bro.
Say
But
this.
like for me, I see it like when there's a new genre, it actually basically what it means is there's a new market.
Yeah, of course.
It's like the hip hop. It's a market at the end of the day.
100%.
So if there's space in that market, people can actually go into that market and try to make something out of the market.
Yeah, but don't you think that, like, right now, as we've seen with drill music, whenever a new, as you said, a new type of market opens up, don't you think that because of how things move so quickly today, don't you think that people overconsume that market? Like, they, you know...
What,
like,
the drill market?
Yeah, man. Like, at some point...
Overconsume?
At some point, I just
bro,
couldn't
hip-hop has
listen
been here for how many years, bro?
Yeah, but we're not talking about hip-hop. We're talking about drill.
Yeah, but you also got to give it a chance to, like, be there. It's not a genre that is going to pass by. It's a new genre.
I know. And this is only a phase of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, nowadays, I feel like whenever I hear drill, I tend to not take that stuff too seriously anymore. Because
have you ever recorded drill?
Yeah, a bunch. I do drill. I have nothing wrong with drill. You feel me?
Okay.
It's just that, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird, you know. Like, I respect anyone that does drill. Yeah. All I'm saying is that, like, at a certain point, and this is how I feel. Like, I feel like whenever I hear drill, I'm like, shit, here we go again. Some other rapper trying to, you know, drill it out.
I kind of feel like even with hip hop, it's been like that. Because there's a lot of people that record hip hop, and this song never pop. Like, nobody would listen.
It's been like that, but it's never been like that, bro.
Well, think about it.
Whenever have we had a similar situation where this new genre comes up, and obviously, like, social media is huge. So if something pops up, bro, audiences are immediately connected to that stuff. And, like, you know, the trend spreads so fast.
Yeah.
And, like, when else did we have a scenario in which a specific type, like, genre of music has risen so fast in the industry? Like, it's like today, bro.
Amapiano is one of them, bro. I don't know why you don't know Amapiano.
Shit, bro.
Bro, I should put you on. Amapiano is one of them. Like, it's a genre basically for the young people. Young people came up with that genre, and the sound, you can even feel the sound is like it's very young, it's very youthful.
But I'm definitely not criticizing any of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, yeah, as I said, the whole drill thing, at times it gets a bit, tiring. Like, don't you feel like nowadays, like if you pull up a random hip hop playlist on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever, bro, 60% of that playlist is gonna be drill music.
That's because people are listening. People are consuming that type of music.
And I respect that. All I'm saying is, like, it's a little bit of a pity, because everyone's pursuing that same, like, you know what I mean? Like,
you already know, bro.
Like, it's fire. Like, it's fire. But, like, everyone's going there, and, like, I don't know. Like, don't you feel like there's less room left for other stuff to pop up? Probably not at all.
I think so.
Probably not at all. But I don't know. Like, I just think it takes up too much space. And again, each one has his own.
For me, I was just amazed. I remember telling the other day, me and DC were talking, and I remember telling him, like, yo, drill is actually crazy. It's just 1 minute. You can literally make a song of 1 minute. Like, most of what's this guy's name again? Is Essential C.
Yeah.
Like, he basically, most of his songs are like 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah.
And they're always a hit because it's short. People remember that sound, bro.
Yeah, but that's also what I'm criticizing. Bro.
But that's how powerful music is.
I know, that's the way the industry is right now.
Literally, bro.
Absolutely, man. Like, drill, it's like like we've talked about recipes. Like, drill is a hell of a recipe.
For sure.
Like, you get a solid drill beat. You match it up with, like, a solid flow, bro. That's basically all you need. You build up some image around that, and you have a really cool project. And like, I don't know.
For sure.
I don't know. It's like, I feel what you're saying, and it's true. The industry is the way it is nowadays. But at the same time, I feel like I want to criticize that a little bit because, like, I don't know what happened to an artist pursuing its own artistic direction, finding out.
But I feel like they still artists like that. I mean, we have Meek. Have you seen the way he records his music videos?
Yeah, no, I don't
very,
disagree
very
with
natural.
That.
It's very, very natural.
Course.
It's like he could be probably just, like going to a certain party and then he just start recording. Puts on the camera. That's being artistic. Like, he's being able to create the way he wants to create. I
don't know, bruh. I don't agree with that. I don't, because, like, dude, like, to me, and obviously this is always where I separate things. Like, this is me. However you feel behind that camera, fine with me.
Yeah, for sure.
But for me, when you listen to hip hop, it's like you tend to get, like, a redundant vibe, all right? If you listen to trap, every song's gonna go like. If you listen to drill, every song's gonna go like. And, like, the beat for me is, like, it plays a big role in that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, you can, as an artist, you can go on top of more or less any type of beat and, like, express yourself. And of course, like, you are expressing yourself. Like, no one can deny that. But at the same time, like, the whole, like, unexpected aspect of music. Like, when I listen to music, I want to be surprised with what I'm listening to, You're
not surprised most of the time when you listen to these?
When I'm listening to drill, I am not. Because, and this is very general. Like, there's some really, really good drillers out there that are able to distinguish themselves shout out to DC, for example. He
For
does it very
sure.
well. But I feel like there's a fair share of instances in which, like, I don't know. To me, whatever the artist is offering is just not valid enough. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, what's the point on just picking a random beat that goes like, again, that same rhythmic, and just throwing words off that? Like, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, I respect. I respect more an artist that works on, like, the entire project from A to Z, being able to, like, actually, decide how the whole song or project is going to go, and then obviously the final part of it is the artist, like, laying words on top of it, and expressing his, like, ideas or whatever. But I don't know, like, I feel like, to make it simple, I feel like the drill recipe is just being used too much. You just hear it too much everywhere. People are trying different things with drill. Like, for example, few of the songs I've tried out with drill were, well, some of them I was just rapping. Some others I was using auto-tune. But, like, see, that's risky. Like, I feel like a lot of people that are singing on top of drill music, like, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, you either have a vibe, like a straight up vibe, and your shit is fire, or you're just, I don't know, to me, you just completely miss your shot. You feel me? Like, I don't know. That's how I feel, bro.
Man, so you practically saying most of these guys that record drill, they whack.
Nah. Hey, don't spit my words like that, boy.
That's what you're basically saying.
Nah, I'm just saying that in this particular branch of, like, the hip hop industry, like, everything that's related to drill, I feel like a part of it, is really, like,
being repeated and repeated and
just,
repeated.
Redundant. It's just a little bit redundant. That's the word.
But it's funny you say that, because with the genre that I'm telling you about, amapiano, it also, it's like there's a log drum to it.
Yeah.
That makes it, like, to be amapiano. There's a log drum to it, that there's a rhythmic to it. So I don't know, man. I don't know if you say
it's not even about the rhythmic, like, that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's more of, like, I don't know. I feel like the whatever drill has become, like, bro, Chief Keef, that's drill, bro.
Central C,
it's also drill, but Central C is more like, hey man. Central C has bangers, like, straight up. He is a banger machine.
Yeah.
But, like, Central C is already different from Chief Keef, Like, prior to Chief Keef, like,
does Dave make drill? Dave.
The UK rapper?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even listen to him that much.
Me too, I also don't listen.
But he probably does. But you get what I'm trying to say? Like, Chief Keef, like, that was, like, there was, like, a, like, identity there, like, obviously, like, since then, like, the drill type of music has evolved. Beats are a little bit different and everything, but, like, the identity, like, the artistic identity was there, bro. Like, if you pull up a Chief Keef video clip right now, you just see this crazy ass guy, bro, dressed all fancy, all crazy, back in fucking 2012, whatever, rocking Air Forces. Like, like, there's a spark there. Like, there's something different. There's something creative. There's something new. There's something particular. There's an attempt to try something different. That's, you know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
Damn, man. You really passionate about this drill stuff, man.
Nah, I'm just trying to explain myself the best I can, bro.
We spent like a couple of minutes talking about this drill stuff. Like you trying to set the record straight.
Yeah, absolutely. Cause like it ain't like I don't like drill.
Yeah.
Like as I said, I even did drill myself. If tomorrow I want to do drill, I'll do drill tomorrow.
That's what's up. So, what's your next project? What are your next projects that are coming up? Are they drill? Are they trap?
Hey man,
what are they?
Well, okay, I can tell that it's gonna be trap. Yeah, it's gonna be trap. It's gonna be
my attitude.
Yo, well, talking about recipe, it's gonna be my own recipe.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely also trying something a little bit different. People that listen to my songs, I'm pretty sure they've heard me, more like sing, like using auto-tune, going a little bit more melodic on the songs.
For sure.
This time, I'm going to try and bring something a little bit more raw.
For sure.
I think it's going to be cool. But hey, man, I can't say... I can say...
So there ain't no new project, no new date you want to put out there?
All I can say is I'm working on it. I got people I trust.
Do you have a project name already?
Nah.
I
ain't giving you nothing, bro.
Are you gonna spit some bars for us? You gonna make us?
We can play them songs we have.
I bet.
Quickly like sing over them.
Like performing type of shit.
Yeah.
I bet.
You
start with the first one.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
I bet.
Hey, this one called "Make It Rain."
Is it released yet?
Nah, these are unreleased.
I guess I be having my way.
Yeah.
You goofy, get out of the way. I guess I am here to stay. Cooking up the sauce, hardly get a loss. Trapping for the days, keep it on the low. Come on, make it rain.
Yeah.
Come on, make it rain. Come on, make it rain.
Gunna Influence.
Come on, make it rain.
Yeah.
Pass me the dope. I got ice on my veins. I'ma do it for them, do it for me. I'm going both ways. If you say you're okay, I won't ask you again. I got moves, yeah. If you want me to play, you gon' lose if you want me to play. I'm in my bag, I be ballin' for days. Swerving the coupe, so you know I ain't stuck in my way. Okay, play me the loop. Okay, I don't need to ride it, I'ma save it. Got my G's with me, my day ones. You fuck with them, I have you missing. I'm switching flows like water, yeah. I'm switching flows like water, yeah.
Yeah, just a little something. Something. I mean, as I told you, I'm not gonna release any of this.
But why not? Because it's a hard song, bro.
It is, but I don't know. Like, this is too old for me to come back to this. You feel me?
What do you mean it's too old?
This song I did like a year ago now.
But it's not too old. You know, there's these artists that like they pick some songs from the unreleased folder and they put it in a new album and it pops.
Hey man, you would release all my song right now. Go ahead, bro. If you trying to make me pop, man. I feel you. I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to the music stuff, I tend to overthink everything.
Well, what exactly are you overthinking? I was with DC the other day. He was telling me about, it's about painting the picture that you want other people to see. Painting the picture that you want other people to see.
Obviously. So that's what I'm overthinking,
For real?
Well, as an artist.
Why do you guys care so much about the image?
It's not about the image. It's like more, for me, it's more about like the potential, I don't want to be dropping music that I don't feel comfortable dropping because I think that I could do better than that. Feel me?
Yeah.
Or like I can be more invested into some project. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like those 2 songs I have released on SoundCloud. If y'all do not know about it, y'all can check that out.
Slickpooh.
Yeah, Slickpooh on SoundCloud. I have 2 songs.
Yeah.
They're a little something, Like I was in a vibe where I was, getting really creative and I just wanted to release what I was doing, but that was it. I just didn't want it to like, overthink any of it. But
maybe you could be doing the same thing with the new recorded songs. you just record and release. Some of the content that are on my page itself, bro. If I was holding them like that, I held. So I was invited at this event, right? And we taped everything, and I held on to that content till today. I've never released it.
I feel you,
and I kind of feel bad because it feels like I wasted the people at that event's time.
Yeah, well, in that case,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So the more you hold on to it, you're really not gonna release it. Because I probably look at my old videos and I cringe every time I look at them. I'm like, yo, you're bugging.
Yeah, but it's not really about like cringing or whatever. It's more like, I don't know. I just want to feel comfortable with putting something out there.
Yeah. And
like even the stuff I don't release, like, and this is actually my whole like philosophy about this. Like, bro, I ain't no big shot, bro. I'm not going to be a rapper in 20 years or whatever, 10 years or whatever.
Wait, you don't want to be a rapper? Like,
I'm not saying I don't want to be. I'm just saying I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. Like,
I see. You're diversifying. Well,
I need to live my life, Doing songs, it makes me happy. It's cool, It brings such a nice vibe to my everyday life. And sometimes I just don't feel like I need to share that with, an outside audience. As long as I got my trustworthy people around me and I can share that with them and we can have fun over it, that's even enough for me, So, like, why, like, I have songs that, like, these unreleased songs, for example, like, releasing a song, it's like, you don't just go to the studio, make the song, and then release it. You know what I mean? Like,
for real?
Well, you have to.
It could be that easy though.
Nah, not really. Like, you have to mix it. If you want to do something with your song, you have to, sort of like
promote it.
Exactly, promote all of that.
Since you say you making it for like the close your close circle, so you could like just mix it, release it, instead of you having to promote it for everybody to see it.
Well, yeah, but then I don't know. I want to release something that's good at the same time. I don't want to just go to the stew, come out of the stew with like this project unmixed, raw. Like, I'm not gonna drop music that's like raw and unmixed. Like.
And you produce, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Sometimes I don't even rap over my beats. I just produce. I'm like, step one of me is like being a producer, and then comes the whole singing, rapping part or whatever.
Oh, okay. So must we play the next one?
Yes, sir. You like this one? We was in the stew together when we was recording.
For sure. One. So I experienced everything when we recorded this one. What's the name of it?
All the Cake.
All the Cake.
Yeah. I fornicate with she.
I kept saying I
fornicate with she.
I fornicate with she.
I do.
I got all the cake for me.
Yeah, I got all the cake.
I demonstrate this shit.
You know that I demonstrate.
That she wanna try with me.
Hey, 1050. I'm reppin'. My mind, a weapon. I'm steppin'. I'm cashing. You stick with me, you get some action. I'm a family did. Fuck with them and turn to ashes. Run up the business.
Take good care of all my assets.
Can't leave no shit for the others.
I'm hungry. Okay.
You wearing a cap
under the covers.
Can't trust you. No trust.
Quick, get out my face.
Okay.
I'ma have to cross you. You know we stay winning. We don't do no losses.
Hey, I was trying to be polite. She gave me the attitude. Large amount for the check. Rest of my gratitude.
Doing it for them. Doing it for me. Doing it for them.
Yeah.
I fornicate with she.
I fornicate.
Got all the cake for me. Yeah.
Hey, man.
I demonstrate this shit.
What I demonstrate.
That she wanna try with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that.
Damn, son.
It was actually a vibe when we were in the studio recording.
For sure, bro. I remember sampling the It's Crazy on DC song. And I keep bugging him to release it.
Is he gonna?
I think he's gonna release next month, I think.
Oh.
That's what he told me. April. So
That was a good song actually.
hey
The
man,
beat was fire.
DC was doing it all up.
Yeah.
He made sure
Yeah.
he didn't waste time.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
DC ain't here to chit chat.
Hey, bro, did I tell you what happened this week? We're actually just chilling,
Mhm.
and these guys were freestyling. Him and Meiji.
Oh yeah. But where though?
Did you see the videos?
No.
I'm gonna show you the videos right after,
Say
bro.
less.
Like these guys are going crazy, bro. Meiji can rap, bro.
Yeah.
Like he raps hard.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Damn. And I was just there, like I didn't know this, bro.
I don't know like how he feels about it, but like
He
yeah,
says he
I-
doesn't want his face to
Right.
be up on the internet. Like I'm surprised, bro. Everybody, y'all
But
are too
it's hard,
overly
like-
protective of your image. Like you worry too much about it.
at the same time.
But he was
bruh.
telling me, like he was saying in Brussels that's how it is. Actually, people don't support you up until you go into France, and when you pop that side, that's when everybody on this side are going to support you. Which is, it's kind of like, it's messed up, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't even thinking about all that, bro. I'm just my
'Cause you're not
mindset.
putting
My mindset.
your
is
eggs in
just-
one basket.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, you know. Like,
But that doesn't like kind of give you the option, bro. Like, if like we had to say what is the one thing that you're gonna push till the end, without like having to think about putting your eggs in whatever basket. If you had like one chance or one choice to pick a career, which one would it be? Would it be the singing?
know.
Or would it be what you currently study?
that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I need that perfect balance in my life all
sure.
the time, and I know that there is no scenario in which I decide to go for something that's super specific,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can leave whatever else I have behind and be happy. So I need that balance, you know. Like, I want to be doing everything that I want to be doing, and I also have to be thinking somewhat strategically about what I'm doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, like uni and everything. Like when you get into a career after that, like, you know, if you're a person that like slips or has some weird stuff posted on the Instagram or some stuff like that, I mean, you're in jeopardy, man. Because if you
For
don't,
real?
well, yeah, man. If there's like, I don't know, imagine there's a crazy clip.
So there's cancel
of-
culture now, bro. Even when we trying to get jobs and stuff.
I mean, bro, like, right, like nowadays, this might not be happening,
Yeah.
but like in 5-10 years, when we're gonna be looking for job opportunities, you know, the people that are gonna be receiving or assessing our job applications are also gonna be better informed about like the whole like digital technology, like social media, whatever. So, you know, I think that like we have to sort of like think a little bit about that, because like, I mean, it's not like you can't do nothing. Obviously, I'm out here talking to you. I want to, you know, release my songs and everything, and I'm not gonna not do it. I'm gonna do what I want to do. What I'm trying to say is that like it's an environment that, you know, it's a little bit tricky, because like from a day to another, like, bro, if you right now on this camera you do something crazy, like absolutely crazy,
Yeah.
I can't even come up with an idea, but you do something absolutely crazy, and someone behind that camera says, shit, I'm gonna take this clip and make it into a meme or whatever, or like make this shit go viral or whatever. Bro, you go viral regardless of if you want that person to do that or not. And that's that, bro. Once your face is out there and it's associated with something, like, that's it. You know what I mean?
It stays.
Yeah, like, shit, bro.
That's what you scared of?
I'm not scared of it. I'm just saying, like, you know, you need to be aware of certain things. You
But
know?
I'm aware. The thing is,
like, what I'm saying
if
is,
we're
like,
gonna if we're going to live a life of where we constantly have to rethink our actions. Obviously, I'm not going out there and swearing people on the internet, or I'm not doing anything outrageous. But like, if I have to rethink, bro, about what I say, how I say it, then am I really human after all, bro? Because what makes us human is the fact that we are able to make mistakes, and we able to learn from those mistakes.
Absolutely. And I'm not saying that we cannot make mistakes.
Yeah.
Quite the contrary, actually. Like, you know, I agree with the whole, like,
but now
mistakes is a part
like
of the
the meme thing could be like, you know, it could be maybe I've said something